Hi guys, Mimi G here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a pattern haul video. Now I hadn't gone into a Joann's to buy patterns in quite a while. There hadn't been a huge release of things that I have liked, so I have just not been buying them as frequently, but also I've just been so busy that I haven't actually had a whole lot of time to sew. So the last batch of Vogue patterns that came out, I did like several of those and I did buy those and I showed them to you in my last pattern haul. But the last pattern haul was actually more of an Etsy purchase because I was replacing patterns that I had bought 7, 8, 9 years ago that no longer fit me and were already cut. And so I needed new sizes and fresh uncut patterns for those that I wanted to replace. And then also there were some Vogue patterns that I picked up that I showed you in that pattern haul. But this time, McCalls dropped some heat for early spring, and so I went ahead and got several of those, which I'm going to show you now. So the first one is McCalls 8146, which is this gorgeous blouse. And it might look familiar because it's actually, I think, just a blouse version of McCall's 7998, which I made and you can see here. And this pattern was actually a huge hit. I remember a lot of people made this pattern, and including me, like you saw. And the sleeves were just like to die. So I like that it has a couple more sleeve versions or variations than the dress pattern. So you can see in the line drawing that they have sort of a shorter version and then one that has sort of the gathering here and then sort of just the one with the slimmer, cleaner sleeve, which is probably the one that I would make. And I just think it's beautiful. Listen, you could take the dress and just make it a top version, but they sort of did all the work for you. So that's great because now I can just cut it as a top. And it's really going to be beautiful, especially now that, because I co-own Melanated Fabrics with Brittany, we are so aware of like when we buy patterns, what melanated fabric is going to be really great for it. And when we know that we have inventory coming in, we're like, oh yeah, this is going to be really great for this fabric. So I already know that I have some fabrics lined up for this. And then the other one was 8149. Okay, there's nothing really new or crazy or anything about this pattern except that it's a really classic sort of denim skirt pattern, and I love this because she's wearing it in a red leather, which I actually happen to have in my stash. So I really love this. I love all of them actually. I love the front zipper. I love that you can make it more traditional like in a classic denim skirt. Or that you could do this little leather version, which is the one I'm gonna make, and that is fire. She is looking real good. And then, I'm always looking at the line drawing, you guys, because sometimes, and I've said this over and over and over again, sometimes the styling or of a pattern envelope might throw you off. And so it might keep you from buying a pattern that would really look great on you. And so a lot of times I'll make something and people will be like, oh my God, I saw that pattern envelope and I would have never bought it had I not seen you make it up. And so I think it's really important for you to learn to start looking at the line drawings because that gives you a real good idea of what the pattern is and what you can do to it without being distracted by maybe the styling of the actual pattern envelope itself. Then we have McCall's 8174, which Brittany just did in her Sew in 30. So if you didn't watch it, Brittany and I did a 30 sewing in live, a Sew in 30 live on the Melanated Fabrics co-page on Instagram, where we basically sew live for 30 minutes and we chat and it's just a lot of fun. Well, during that 30 minutes, she was working on McCall's 8174. This version here, which it's just so fire. This dress is so great. The sleeves, the neckline, the gathering at the split, just all the things, okay? I love all three versions. You can sort of see a little clearer here that you have that sort of that little gathered, I think it's gathered, on the hip. So that's really cute. And also, I might cover a little something extra in the belly area. Sometimes you go out and you eat and you get that little food belly, you got some gathering right there, you good. And she made this out of our stretch velvet in a brick color. We also have it in black, and it's just so cute. I cannot wait to make this. So then we have McCall's 8148, which is a super basic, like great looking pant. I love the front pleats. I like the looser look on it. It has a casual sort of feel. Like you can see she's wearing it with sneakers and a tank, which is really cute. I love that they have two lengths for the short. So there's like a shorter short, and then there's like, I guess we call a Bermuda short. So it's probably just above the knee. And I just like how cute it is. And it has the two welt pockets in the back. It has some front pleats, a thin waistband. It's just a really great pattern, and I think I'm gonna really enjoy making those. And then we have McCall's 8155, which is this little jacket. You can see they use the same fabric, so look. This is cute. Silly me, when I first looked at this, I was like, is her jacket tucked into her jeans? Then I realized that it was a cropped jacket, and I thought, oh, that's cute. I like this one. This is probably my favorite. I would probably make this. I ain't gonna lie. I probably would make this. I love all three versions of it. And you can see sort of the details in the back. This is always really, that's how I figured, oh, it's cropped. But I really love this one here. Then we have McCall's 8154. This is actually probably the one that I liked the least of all the ones that I bought, but I did buy it with purpose. So when I first looked at it, I was like, not really feeling it. It definitely is something that I would like make and probably wear to like lounge around the house. Total loungewear feel for sure, very cool. But I generally don't buy patterns, like loungewear patterns and things like that, because I generally don't sew that kind of stuff. It's rare for me to want to do it. But what I loved was when I saw the line drawing of this version. This version here with the wide leg and that gathering casing along the front, which is this one here. I thought, oh, that's cute. Even the little short one is cute. I don't know that I would do the shorts. I don't really do shorts. But view C all over it. Really liked it. And then we have McCall's 8177, which is this really great dress. We have some beautiful fabrics and prints and melanated fabrics that will just be perfect for this. And so as soon as I saw it, I was like, yes. This is my favorite version. I like the length, and the sleeves are just awesome. I like this too. Honestly, I like all three of them. But this is probably my favorite. And then we have McCall's 8175, which is similar to other patterns that they've released during the summers. Probably about 2 summers ago, there was something really similar to this. But what I do love is that the cutout is much deeper, which adds to the sex appeal of the dress. I love the length with the cutout. I think that's really cute. And then I noticed in the back that it's open, and that sold me on that. Not really crazy about the ruffle on this one, so I probably won't do that one, but this look here, definitely. This one I also wasn't crazy about, but remember, I always buy things based on the line drawings because I can see like how many things I can change or modify or whatever to get the look that I want. So I wasn't exactly super excited by the pattern envelope. This sort of threw me off a bit. It just didn't appeal to me. But again, when you look at the line drawings, you can see that really just a matter of like fit, fabric choice can make this look amazing. This is my favorite view here, view A. So I think I'm gonna try and make this. It's gonna look really great. And then we have McCall's 8141, which is definitely a favorite. This is just beautiful. I really love this. I love this view too. I love that. I love all the views. I love all the views on this one. I really do. And like I said, I already know what's in inventory and what's coming to Melanated Fabrics. So I'm really excited because I know we have some really great fabrics that are going to work for these. So that's everything that I got. I'm super excited about them. I don't know when I'm going to have time to actually get to sew these, but I am hoping that some time will open up in my schedule and I'll be able to schedule a little bit more sewing time. Because it is sort of like my therapy. And so whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed or just burnt out or I just need a break. Although I do sewing as my businesses, it is still my hobby and I still really enjoy just doing it when I'm just doing it for myself. And so now I find that I have to schedule sewing time into my calendar in order for me to be able to do it. But listen, whatever works, right? So I'm gonna try and at least tackle one of these in the next week or so, and you guys will see that on my Instagram. So if you don't follow, follow at Mimichi Style. If you don't know how to sew, or you want to learn to sew, follow at Sew It Academy, and of course follow at Melanated Fabrics Co., which is Brittany and I's fabric store. As usual, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure and click the like, subscribe, and the little bell so you guys are notified and you don't miss any future videos. Until next time.